I hope you like pain.
Sports Limelight, episode 56, Lawrence Taylor edition, Drew.
Bill, this is awesome. I hope you like pain as well.
You know I do. Man.
So do opposing quarterbacks of Lawrence Taylor.
Now, talking about pain, how about our picks for the year? Are we both upside down on wins to losses so far?
Yeah, it's been an up and down season for me at least. One
Me too.
week I'm lowest score, and the next week I'm the highest score.
Where would you like to begin? Should we look back to week 5 before looking ahead to week 6?
Absolutely.
All right, we'll start with the Bills. Start with the negative. What a complete loss against the 49ers. Not much good you could say about a defeat like that. Did you get to see any of the game or any highlights?
Just saw a few highlights. I didn't get to watch the game, but at least you scored 3 points against the Niners. That's a plus.
Hey, there you go. Not shut out. Yeah, 45-3, leaving the Bills now at 2-3.
Yeah, surprisingly, we're only still a game out of first place.
That's right. New England, the only team above 500 in the AFC East.
Yeah, so can't be too disappointed by that, but we're not going to get anywhere far if we keep giving up 40 points a game.
Absolutely not, and it was really the Bills' third just horrible defensive performance of the year. All 3 losses. They gave up 48, 52, and now 45.
Yeah, and, their only 2 wins are against the Chiefs and Browns, so...
Right.
What is that, like a combined 1 and 9 or something?
Chiefs
so, yep, you got some work to do on defense, my friend.
Yeah, do you think it starts this week at Arizona?
If it's going to start this week, the Cardinals is a good team to do it. Their offensive line isn't that great, so putting pressure on Cobb would be a start.
According to Football Outsiders, Arizona also the worst run-blocking team. They just lost their running back Ryan Williams for the season, so This is a good time for the Bills to come in there.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to actually watch the game on TV because Cardinals are at home.
So while we're here, let's dive into our picks for that one. Arizona 5-point favorites against the Bills.
Ooh, 5 points. That's a gift to Cardinals fans, so I'm just kidding. Yeah, I think the Bills come out and play stronger and limit Cobb and their run game, so I think it'll be... I'm hoping, for a close game, either win or lose. So I'm saying 2017 Bills.
All right, I'll take the Bills as well. Which Buffalo team is going to show up? It'll be the good one this Sunday. They'll not give up 40-plus points, and they'll win the game, making Cardinals fans' 4-0 start seem more and more like a mirage.
Yes, a desert oasis. Now to more positive things. How about the Giants?
I love the way they battled back. They never quit, but down 14-0 against the Browns early in the first quarter, it was encouraging to see them storm back right away instead of, waiting till the fourth quarter like so often seems to happen. 41-27 win in the end. Did you enjoy, Drew, how last week I said that Ahmad Bradshaw was fatally flawed, and he came back and had his best rushing performance of his career, 200 yards against the Browns?
That's amazing. I'm glad I started him in my fantasy league.
Oh, you did? Good. I was wondering about that.
Yep, it was awesome. I was watching. I only watched the fourth quarter, but it was nice to watch Ahmad Bradshaw go for 200 mark.
Yep, and any win in the NFL means a lot. Scoring 41 points on anyone means a lot. But this week, the 49ers, and they're quite a step up from the Browns. What do you think of this one, Drew? 49ers favored by 6.5 over the defending champs.
Ooh, 6.5. Well, I think the 49ers are playing really well on both sides of the ball. And as I stated earlier in the season, they play better after playing a good team, and that's the exact opposite with teams that play a bad team. So when you go from the Browns to the Niners, I think you kind of take a step back there.
Did you know, Drew, I have been wrong on my Giants pick against the spread anyway, every game this year. So
Oh, really?
I'm going to pick the 49ers here minus the points and hope my wrong streak continues. The reason for this pick, this is the 49ers Super Bowl. Giants coming in with a ton of injuries. Hakeem Nicks trying to get back, but doesn't know if he's going to play. Ramses Barden coming back from a concussion. Andre Brown, of course, concussion last Sunday against the Browns. Secondary still in shambles without Kenny Phillips. Now without Will Hill, who was doing pretty well in the nickel corner slot. But again, these Adderall suspensions without telling the league. What is going on with those?
Give me some more information on that, Bill. I'm not sure what's going on with that.
Well, apparently, just like Tyler Sash before him, Will Hill, he had a prescription for Adderall, which is taken for ADHD, I believe.
Okay.
But didn't file the correct paperwork with the league on time, or, at all. He just not filed. So he got suspended for 4 games.
Wow. Aren't there staff members that kind of oversee this or make sure everyone's doing the right thing here?
There should be, absolutely. Whose job is it to kind of monitor that and make sure the players are doing what they need to do to stay on the field?
Yeah, obviously it is the responsibility of the player, but maybe, ignorance of the law could be a factor here.
Yeah.
But is this game in San Francisco?
It's in San Francisco, right. I don't know what the weather conditions are going to be, but it doesn't matter much here. The Giants' defensive line still invisible in spite of the win against the Browns. They've got to wait one more game for Chris Canty to get back as well and really miss him in the middle. He's still on the PUP list, so he's eligible to come off after this week. Just all adds up to a 49ers win. I think the Giants, again, like last year, will get another shot at the 49ers, and they'll win that one. But 49ers take this one, 27-17. Any other games on the schedule interest you this week, Drew?
Oh, only the other remaining AFC East teams.
Oh, perfect. Let's delve into them. Looks
like the Jets, Dolphins, and Patriots have some pretty interesting matchups this week.
We'll start Rams at Dolphins. Miami 3.5-point favorites here. The Rams are starting to surprise.
Yeah, Bill, the Rams coming off their pretty defensive, impressive victory against the Cardinals on Thursday night.
Yeah, 17-3.
I wouldn't look past them for them to beat the Dolphins.
I like the Rams in this one as well, catching 3.5 on the road. Rams 3-2 and looking rejuvenated under Jeff Fisher, kind of maybe an example of how much coaching means in the NFL.
I agree. Yeah, he's always been a great coach with the Titans. And then you got New England at Seattle, and Seattle's always a monster to play at home.
Yeah, much stronger at home. I like New England here. 3.5-point favorites there as well.
Yeah, 3.5 on the road. I'm still going to go with the home team there. Actually, I hope they win, so the Bills don't lose any ground.
The Patriots starting to look like they're getting it together. Scored 83 points in their last 2 games.
Yeah.
Seattle's going to find out they're just not yet on the Patriots level.
And then the other cool matchup is Jets-Colts.
Yeah, the Jets were...
Andrew Luck beating the Packers last week. That's cool.
What a great comeback, down 21-3.
Yes, that was pretty awesome.
It could be... You can't really say a coming-out party because that sort of seems like it's reserved for lesser-known players, and Luck, a number 1 overall pick with a lot of hype. But, an early career signature moment kind of game.
Absolutely, beating the reigning MVP and his team down 18 points. It looks like a pretty cool foreshadowing of things to come.
Yeah, and if the pop in the sports bar where I was on Sunday was any indication, either there were a lot of Colts fans or, probably more likely, people are a little sick of the Packers and their the discount double check.
Discount double check, nice. And of course, what's going on, or who knows what's going on with the Jets offense. Rex Ryan always sticking with Sanchez.
Ryan again affirmed that Sanchez is the starter. Although some are speculating this could be his last chance. The Jets were more competitive than it may have been expected to be against Houston last week. Coming into this one, favored by 3.5 against the Colts.
Oh, man. 3.5 against the Colts. I'm taking the Colts on this one.
I think the best reasoning I can give for taking the Jets is the run to the smell concept that I love so much.
There's that phrase again, run to the smell. Doesn't
seem like the Jets should be favored at all, let alone by 3.5. This line stinks, so take the Jets.
Are things more stinky in the future?
They're heavier, though, right?
You got that Back to the Future reference.
I try to get most of them. Since when did you become the referencing type?
It looks like it could be a good week for the Bills to get a game on everyone because they have tougher matchups than the Bills do.
Good opportunities. It'd be amazing to see all 4 teams at 3-3 at the end of this week.
Any other games that interest you, Bill? Cowboys, Ravens, Redskins, Vikings.
NFC East looking like all pretty competitive matchups as well. Starting with Detroit at Philadelphia. Detroit, again, on the road outdoors, doesn't seem to be the same team. I'll take Philadelphia laying 4 points there.
Detroit coming off a bye. They've been the team that has been taking a step back this year.
1-3.
Stafford needs to get it together with Mr. Johnson there.
Sure does. Seemed like they had it all figured out, but maybe defenses have finally found a way to slow them down.
Yeah.
And then we have Dallas at Baltimore. Ravens favored by 3.5. I'll take the Ravens here.
Yeah, Cowboys are really hit and miss, and they're also coming off a bye week, so who knows how fresh they'll be. But, if they can protect Romo, actually, if Romo can just find some receivers that can run some routes, then they might be successful.
Yeah, I think Romo will be better. That 5-interception game was an anomaly, and it's not time to say that the sky is falling with Romo, but that Ravens defense, they'll show you tough.
You want me to show you tough? I'll show you tough.
Oh, man. I didn't know we had Ed Reed online.
We can't get enough of those sound bites, can we?
They are amazing. I will love them forever.
And last NFC East matchup, Washington and Minnesota off the board right now because of Griffin's concussion and questionability for this week.
That right there in itself will give me the confidence to pick the Vikings.
Yeah, if I have to choose now with the line off the board, and, I guess that effectively means 0 for us, I'll take Minnesota as well. Much improved team there. Christian Ponder looking fantastic.
Yeah, and AP looking like his old self. The Vikings are 4-1.
Who would have thought that? And Percy Harvin, such a versatile, great weapon as well.
Yeah, he can catch the ball and run reverses, just like in Tecmo.
He would have done great with that play. A play that the Vikings had in their playbook, right?
Yeah, Anthony Carter, for those of you who know what I'm talking about.
Nice. All right, Sports Limelight, episode 56. Drew, thanks for joining me by phone tonight.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Can't wait to get back in the studio and do it again.
I can't wait either. Thank you for listening out there. We'll talk to you next time.